The secret weapon isn't secret anymore. You're a driver, never passenger in life. And when you're ready, you won't have to try, 'cause you are the universe. Yeah, there ain't nothing you can do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do.
Cool, we're rolling again. Hi, my name is Kat and welcome to the second video of Good-VibeNation. This is all about the ego, that so kind of hated word in some respects, where actually it's a very important part of us. So I'm just going to read now. Apologies if I do sound a bit reedy. It is because I am reading from my book, The Recipe for a Life That Is Brilliant and Will Bring You Many Moments of Bliss. So this is page 127, and it is all about the ego. So let's start. It says, don't worry if this method seems unrealistic and uncommon, the method being the recipe. If you believe this, then your judgment is just based on past beliefs and what most people currently believe. It is natural to feel that it's not possible to go against the status quo. In the past, people thought the world was flat until proved otherwise, and more recently, telephones and electricity in houses were deemed by folk who were set in their ways as witchcraft. It is normal for the ego part of our minds to tell us that change is not good and that it is not okay to dream big or to expect the best from life, to not believe that miracles do happen and that life can be sweet. The ego is an important part of us that is designed to keep us safe, to protect our bodies from harm by alerting us to danger. And it does this based on what it knows to be safe. So therefore, it will be on alert if things are different, since it will not know if these changes will keep us safe or be leading us into danger. Our ego mind will lessen what you wish to go for and wish to create due to deep inner feelings of not being good enough to get these things, and that others that do have them are somehow more able or more deserving in some way than we are. And a lot of this is based on our, just turn the page, so 128, based on our history and the past emotions and history of our family. And this is what is discussed in the work of Heidi Sawyer in the section of the recipe called Bake, and it's the part 1 of that section, Beliefs. The ego is so scared that joy will not last, and so it blocks it from entering in the first place to avoid later disappointments. And this is sad, since we can miss out on good changes if we allow this rigidity to happen. So an amazing example of this would be recent chats I've had with a very, very dear friend who is in a situation where they've never been in love before, and they've met this person and now they are. And as anyone who's been in love can relate to, falling in love is, well, you fall, don't you? You're in a new territory. You are feeling feelings that you've never had before in your life. And that can be very scary. So the ego part of his brain is saying, whoa, hang on a minute. What's all this? Let's question absolutely everything that this person is doing and saying, and it's freaking the heck out of them, shall we say, in the mildest of terms. So that's what I'm trying to encourage my dear friend to do, is just to go with it, enjoy it, and embrace the new, and embrace the gift that's been offered to them with this love. Because yes, it is new and it's uncommon, but hey, change can be good when it is love. So enjoy it. And yeah, it may not last, but you know, what Olympian enters a race hoping that they'll win? You have to just go for things, don't you? Otherwise you miss the opportunity of things coming to you. So you just have to trust, don't you, and just live life for what it is and the gift that it brings when it does. So if my dear friend allows his ego to completely take over and sabotage love before it happens, just through a fear of it going away, then what a shame, because actually it could be the time for the heart and for him to actually, you know, maybe this moment is his time. and that can be a really happy ever after. Why not? So the trick is to open your mind to more than it currently knows and work out for yourself what zone of comfort you are going to be happy with by walking your own path. And the trick is to not let your mind always control your actions via your thoughts and past patterns, which can keep you in buzz. Instead, to also check in with how a future choice feels to you, so that you give your heart with these feelings a voice as well as your head. Dance to the beat of your own heart, since this is where true happiness exists. Bliss, in fact. So, the ego, accept it, that important part of us, just keep it in balance, keep it in check, so that your heart too, your feelings, have a voice. So keep your vibe in check, be brilliant, and be yourself. A still.
Woo! The secret weapon isn't secret anymore. You're a driver, never passenger